Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Chamberlain. I am a full-time mathematics instructor at West Hills College Lemoore. I want to welcome each of you to the college if you have not already been welcomed. I'm sure in the class you're in now, you've been welcomed. If you're one of my students, it's good to see you again. If you're not one of my students, I hope to be able to serve you in some capacity if it allows, if the schedule allows at some point. I want to share how to be successful in a mathematics course, and you might also think about how you could apply these to other courses. A couple things. First thing is making sense of mathematics. You can be highly motivated to succeed, but you can still have good but misguided intentions. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a student that has a reason you want to pass the class, to achieve a degree, to maintain your financial aid status, whatever it might be. And you set about to do that by memorizing rules and formulas. This is a good but misguided intention. There's nothing wrong with memorizing rules and formulas. It can be helpful, but if you don't make sense of the mathematics, then you're really missing out on the piece that will allow you to be successful. Let me give you one math example, and you can already see it on the screen at left. All right, the example says there are 295 students in the school. School buses hold 25 students. How many school buses are needed to fit all the students? If you ask this kind of question or any kind of question, obviously this one is not the highest level question I could possibly ask. The students might raise their hand and say, how do I do this? Or what do I apply here? Or what do I need to memorize? There's really none of the above. You read through the problem as many times as it takes to make sense of it. And then you just do whatever makes sense. You can always revisit it later if you miss it. This is an example. This word problem is an example, I think, of where you have to just stop and make sense of it. Otherwise, it's really, really impossible to solve. And once you make sense of it, you should find it pretty manageable. Second thing is participation. There's a lot of value, much value in participation. The instructor, as an instructor, I try to encourage student participation, student interaction. Other instructors might also encourage that, and some might not encourage that as much. I want to push you to participate as much as possible in any course, in particular in a mathematics course, to interact with the instructor when possible. All right, you don't want to hog it, but when possible, to interact with other students. If the instructor gives you time to interact, do that. Bounce some ideas off them. There's a lot of value in that, because when you talk about what you're doing, when you talk about what you think, when you talk about what your experience is, it's amazing what you'll learn and what things will come to clarity or be clarified as you speak through them. Some last things. It's important to work with an instructor, because when you build those relationships, there's opportunities for things like redoing an assignment, just being frank with the instructor. You know what? I didn't really make sense of this. I need a little more help. There's maybe any ways that I can get some help, or maybe I'm feeling more confident now. Is it possible to redo an assignment? Building these relationships with instructors and asking simple things like, can I redo an assignment? I don't know if the answer is yes or no, but those are important things to do, to see what you can do, the flexibilities that are allowed, and also that you can keep pushing yourself during and throughout the class. Number two, keep a positive attitude or outlook. Remember, this math needs to make sense. Lastly, stay on track. All right, attend every class unless something comes up that is beyond your control, and be timely on submitted assignments. Submit them on time every time. That way, if you do need to redo an assignment or work with an instructor, you've established that you're a hard worker and that you're one that the instructor wants to work with. I hope this has been helpful. I want to encourage you to do your very best and to be motivated, to participate, and to make sense of mathematics. I want to have a successful semester and successful time here at West Hills College.